got to start off talking about some news around the NFL. Ending the show yesterday, TJ, we asked you about the interaction between Jerry Jeudy and Shedeur Sanders. Today, during their media availability, Jerry Jeudy got an opportunity to talk about what that interaction was, and also, what they did moving forward. I'll let you guys take a listen.
Probably talk to them off camera. You feel me? That's probably what I would have done differently. Of course, I'm gonna speak my mind and tell me what, and say what I need, what I see out there. But it's what it is. Football, man. Just me and Shedeur good. It's stuff like that happens. Y'all gonna make it bigger than what it is. Because the media, that's what y'all feed off of, negativity. But it is what it is. This is the life we live. So, we move on from it. And I live in real life. So what happened around in this locker room, this real. Now what's going on social media and everything. So me and Shedeur good, everything good. We're great over here.
Wow, gravy over there. The media likes to feed off.
For reminding the audience, can you pull up the sideline interaction? Because some of y'all who may have missed it, TJ, I want to make sure it's fresh on everybody's mind. Obviously, Jerry Jeudy said it's the media's fault that we overanalyze everything. But I want y'all to see exactly what happened. And then, T, we've yet to hear you really go in on exactly what happened. But here it is pulled up. Rome, whenever y'all ready. I got some important information for y'all. There's no better place to win cash while watching sports than PrizePicks. Football season is here and basketball season is here, so there's absolutely no better time to join. It's super easy to use. To create a lineup, all you got to do, select a few player stats, pick more or less. That's literally it. PrizePicks is available in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Georgia. But my favorite thing, PrizePicks is going to give you $50 in lineups when you make your first $5 lineup. What's that mean? Win or lose, you get $50 in lineups for free. Just download the app and use promo code Speakeasy today. $5 gets you $50 in lineups. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Yeah, now here it is over just the side. But yeah, screaming at the tablet, looking at him, getting into an argument to the point where Shedeur had to stand up. Then they ended up getting in each other's face a little bit here afterwards. Fellas, obviously, Jerry Jeudy saying that stuff like that happens on the sideline. Him and Shedeur are good. The media is going to try to hype it up to make it more than what it is. Do you guys like Jerry Judy's response on the on-field dispute?
I don't like it on the field, but I'll say this: when you're in the game, your emotions sometimes they take over. Just being a competitor was a 17-8 game. Started the fourth quarter. That game was within reach to win.
Yeah,
and so your emotions get the best of you. But I like what he did today. I really do. Because he knew he was wrong. And I wish I had done that behind closed doors. I wish I would have done that when there weren't cameras. I mean, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube.
Facts. You
don't want to embarrass your quarterback and stand him up in front of a national audience because everybody watching the game. Like, you can do that 6-7 weeks ago. Ain't too many people watching the game. That might go under the radar with another quarterback. But everybody's going to watch that and see that and say, why? It's a competitor that wants to win. He was wrong. He shouldn't have done it. Like, I'm not yelling at my quarterback. I'm yelling at the coach to throw me the ball. If I want to yell at the quarterback, I'm going to just get around him and yell, throw me the ball. But I'm not going to direct it to him unless he says something to me about yelling about the ball. And so Jerry Jeudy realized he was wrong. It's the heat of the moment, man. This is going to happen. This ain't going to be the last time it happens. But you just got to make sure that you handled it the right way, which he didn't, but he handled it accountability today.
I don't know if I agree with you, T, because don't put it on us as a media. Him talking about, media, y'all going to do what y'all do. Y'all going to make it a bigger deal than it is. Y'all are going to really exaggerate it, overblow the issue. Nah. We saw what you did. We called you out for it. Now, when I gave my take, T, I said this. I'm sure they're cool. You remember that? I was like, it's not an indictment on their friendship, but what it is an indictment on is, Jeudy, you done dropped passes. You done fumbled the ball. And furthermore, you don't have a good reputation in the league. People are questioning your ability to be a number one. They're questioning your selfishness. You don't have a good reputation in the league, so you can't afford to continue to do this. And also, I would have rather do it behind closed doors. There are no closed doors on the sideline. So I have no issue with you talking to your quarterback. It's how you talk to your quarterback. Because let's be realistic. You can't go in a blue tent and have this conversation.
I was just going to ask you that. If you walked in a blue tent, would they tell you to get out?
Yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think you
Ain't
can.
nobody in there. Like, will they really? Because, the blue tent is down, right?
Correct.
Then you flip that thing
Correct.
up. And, will they be like, you got to get. If nobody's in there.
But realistically speaking, you shouldn't
That's
have to
making
go.
it big because then they going to
Correct.
let y'all go in there for it.
Bingo. But you shouldn't have to go into the blue tent to have this conversation. I think two people on the football field, yes, it's the heat of battle. But Jeudy is like a 6 or 7 year vet. I need him to have the maturation to be like, you know what? I need to be able to address him accordingly. What is so funny? I see Care Bear laughing. I hear Social Trade laughing. I'm trying to do a show like an adult. What in the world is so funny?
How many year vet?
Oh.
6 or 7 year vet.
See, that didn't
You said it earlier too. You're like, this is 6-7 weeks ago. I just tried. I tried to hold it in. That's twice.
That didn't even register
Twice. I'm
with
sorry.
me.
I'm sorry. I have to.
We're brain rotted. As much as we want to be adults, our brains are rotted.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, I do agree with you, TJ. I like the fact that he did go take some accountability, but I also agree with Acho, not to sit on the fence, but I'm saying if he had to come out there and say, yeah, it is something that I wish I did a different way, then why are you saying that the media is making something bigger out of it than what it was? It was obviously something that you regretted doing because you said you wish you did it differently. The media is not crazy for blowing that up. That's also the media's job. Like, they're not just feeding off of negativity. It's the most polarizing thing that could possibly happen. If you went out there and had a 300-yard game, people would be having completely crazy coverage. Like, you would be the topic of the town if you had a 300-yard game. And it'd be positive. But it's just that's not what it is.
17-8 game, that's why. If that game was 27-8, you may not get the same reaction from Jerry Jeudy. That game is still in the balance. Like, we can win this game. That's why that emotion runs so high when it's a close game. If it's a blowout, either way, you don't have that reaction. It's a close game. And I feel Jerry Jeudy because I was a receiver. Like, you don't get the ball a lot.
Yeah.
And so when you have an opportunity to get it, you want to make the most out of it. And so.
But now what about this, though, T? Literally the week before, Jerry Jeudy's running with the ball versus the Raiders.
Bow.
Second biggest play of the game, forced fumble, Raiders recover. Now Shedeur has to go overcome that turnover. What about the fact that Shedeur didn't go cuss him out in that moment? Heat of the game, tight ball game. I think it was a one-score game at that time as well. To me, I hear you, but I need him to not be so selfish.
Man, you know what? My wife's grandmother used to always say, I never, ever forgot this saying. You can see an ant on my back, but you can't see an elephant on your own. And so I say that to say, you fumble the ball, and Shedeur let that go.
Correct.
But then you see this ant on my back, and you want to say something. But when you just had that elephant on your back and you fumbled that ball, I went and patted you on the back and like, let's go. So
Correct.
Treat me how I'm treating you. And so you're right about that. But we tend to forget those things because we won the game.
Yeah.
If they had lost that Raider game, maybe things are a little different. If they didn't overcome that fumble, that just shows me what Jerry Jeudy has that type of emotion. You know what that shows me? Shedeur Sanders really has that locker room feeling like they can win. Because that game, you don't react like that when you know you're getting your ass kicked.
That's a good point.
He really has that locker room feeling like we have a chance to win every game, and he's showing them this. That emotion, they wasn't doing that. Not on the offensive side of the ball. And so to me, it's a good thing that they believe in him like this, and they expect every play to be made.
Is Jeudy enough for Shedeur? Because right now, Jeudy has to be the number one wide receiver. Last year, I think he had 1,300 yards, if I'm not mistaken. Joe Flacco was in there last year. He was cooking. Is Jerry Jeudy enough as the number one wide receiver for Shedeur? Or is his talent coupled with his disposition not enough?
Jerry Jeudy is talented, but they need a guy that it's one-on-one. I'm going to him. 87, 89%, 90% chance. That's a completion. They need a Jamar Chase. They need a Justin Jefferson. That's what they need. They need a Jackson Smith and Jigba. They need one of Nico Collins. They need one of those dudes where one-on-one, oh, I'm good. I'm throwing it to him. And Jerry Jeudy's not that guy. And it's not a bad thing. He can get open. But can you do it all the time? And I need you at a 90% clip. He hasn't shown in his career. When he came out of Alabama, I 100% thought he was that guy.
Yeah.
But over the course of his career, he's shown he's not.
What's the difference between a number 2 wide receiver and a number 1 wide receiver?
It really depends. Because a lot of people say I was a number 2. And I felt like I was a 1. I never looked at myself that way.
But what were you for real? In
I really-
retrospect.
When I started, I was a 1. I felt like once we went on, we were both a 1. That's how I honestly felt. you got to be able to get open. If you get open at all times, like Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne,
Once.
they both got open at all the time.
Yeah.
Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce.
Once.
And I'm not comparing myself to those guys, but me and Chad, when the teams would double Chad, I would kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got to double him now.
But could you get doubled and win?
Yes. I mean, go look. We play the Baltimore Ravens. They double us. I'm getting open.
Yeah.
We play the Jets. They double us. I'm getting open.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like when I left the Bengals and they lost to the Jets, when Revis guarded Chad, if I was there, we would have won. Because ain't nobody guarding me one-on-one. Nobody. And to me, you have to be able, if you can consistently win as a 2, you're not a 2.
Got you. Got you.
And that's how.
Which is what we've seen from George Pickens.
Exactly.
Yeah, George Pickens, CD,
exactly.
Yeah.
And so people, if you consistently win as a 2, you're not a 2. And so that's all it is.
Does Jeudy consistently win?
No, he doesn't. With his talent, he should be.
Yeah.
He's quick, stop on a dime, create separation. I don't know if it's in his mental or he just hasn't had the quarterback.
Yep.
I mean, because he starts in Denver. He don't have a quarterback. He did really well with Jameis Winston. They weren't winning, but he individually did well. But I don't know if Jeudy can do it because he hasn't shown it. When I don't want to get into this, but 6th or 7th year in the league, you would think you would show this by now.
Yeah.
You know, my first year starting was my 4th year. And went good 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All those years in a row. So as soon as I got my opportunity, I showed them.
Yeah.
You gonna man me up? I'm winning. You gonna play? I'm winning every time. I'm 95% clip. I'm winning one-on-one, and so that's what you need. Because now,
I got one for you. Because I've been arguing all day, Care Bear, with some cats on social media.
Oh, wow.
Can a quarterback turn a 1 into a 2?
yes,
And can a quarterback turn a 2 into
yes,
a 1?
yes, both ways. Yes.
Can I? Jalen Hurts did that this season. He turned A.J. Brown into the 2 and Devontae Smith into the 1.
You're not wrong.
The same team is crazy, I think Patrick Mahomes, whenever Rashee Rice comes in, no one's expecting him to be the 1, and now you view him as a 1 for that team. The same way with like Kyler Murray with Marvin Harrison Jr. He's supposed to be their 1, and he ended up not being.
But then Jacoby Brissett go in there,
Exactly.
and then you see Mike Wilson get 15 catches for 180 yards.
Yeah.
Nobody on the Cardinals has done that in how many years?
Yeah.
Since Anquan Bolden, maybe, and I'm just fishing. I don't even like what? But this is what happens. Can a quarterback turn a 1 into a 2, a 2 into a 1? It's a comfort level. The quarterback may trust this guy more.
Yeah.
So y'all perceive him as the 2, but the quarterback perceives him as a 1 when I need a play.
Got you.
I need a play to be made. I trust this guy more.
Yeah.
But y'all think it should be to him.
Yeah.
But I trust him
Which
more.
is actually what we saw on Thanksgiving with the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
When Dak Prescott needed a play, he was going to CeeDee Lamb. No,
He
excuse me,
trusts-
George
he's
Pickens.
going-
He was going to George Pickens.
He
yeah.
trusts
When he needed
him.
a play,
Yeah.
he was going to George Pickens.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, CeeDee Lamb is the 1. I get all that. But Dak Prescott, when he needed a play,
When he needed to play against the Eagles, it was George Pickens.
Yeah.
When he needed to play against the Chiefs, it's been George Pickens
And
as well, though.
you build that up.
Yeah.
That's built. That's
Yeah.
not just,
Yeah.
it just happens overnight. Okay, we need a big play. He made it.
yeah.
We need another big play. He made it. Now we in week 12. He's shown me he's going to make these plays.
Facts.
So when I need a play,
I'm going to him.
I'm going to him because
Yeah.
I trust him.